Hello and welcome to day 60 of me trying to teach myself how to draw. So as always, I started with 10 1-minute gesture drawing warm-ups, and then I decided to do something a little bit different and do some hand gesture drawings. Everyone's always saying that hands are like a separate entity, and you need to learn how to draw them just like you need to learn how to draw the body, so I figured doing some quick gesture sketches of hands might be helpful. They look rather janky, but, you know, you do it enough and things will slowly improve. And then I did no erase practice with a pen and just did Loomis's very mechanical skulls from his book, and then I did half a page from my Bridgman, so I could get onto my main drawing today, which is the cover for the webcomic I want to make. The two images you saw just there were what I used to reference this first part of the cover. I didn't copy anything exactly for any of this. I took the knowledge that I gained through all of these 60 days and these references to try to make something that I liked. So I just did a really rough gesture drawing for both of them, and then I drew over that, messing with the angles of the head and, you know, limb placement and stuff like that until I got something that I was mostly happy with. The thing that gave me the most trouble was the legs, mostly the calves and like the angle of the feet. I tend to struggle with those. That's something I kind of already knew, but that is, it's good to reiterate that is a weak spot of mine so that I can continue to work at it. For instance, I think that her thigh, to me, is a little bit short. But after I finished that initial rough sketch, I went on to figuring out Cerberus. I decided to draw him in a running pose, and this might have been my downfall, because that leg where the paw isn't bent looks weird. I made the upper part of his arm too wide, I think, trying to just make the body slightly bulkier to accommodate all three heads, and it needs some tweaking. But yeah, you can see the references I used for their faces. I tried to use the same reference and just flipped it so it was easier for my brain to get for both sides. And you'll see it later on that I wasn't happy with the side closest to the edge of the page, so I erased it and redid something there. But after I got like the initial three heads down, I went ahead and I started work on my Reaper. Once again, this is like preliminary sketches, so I used this reference here to kind of help with the neck and shoulder placement, because I usually, like, I can draw a head in 3/4, but connecting it to a body, like when you're looking over the shoulder, the way it stretches, all that is not something that I have done a lot with. So I used that, and then you can see I went back and I fiddled with Cerberus's third head, and then I dropped this in Procreate, and I chopped it up and moved it around so that it fit in the golden ratio better. I'm probably going to have the Reaper in like kind of a dark cloud so the rest of his body doesn't need to be drawn, and then, I don't know, maybe have like Cerberus running in a field and the two, looking cute in the back is my thought process for right now. But yeah, this is what I got done today. Tomorrow I'm going to go in on either Procreate or Clip Studio, I haven't decided yet, and refine things and try to get faces in and stuff like that, and really kind of flesh out the main characters, and then we'll see if I feel like trying to do a background. But yeah, that is what I got done today. Anything constructive, critique-wise, would be really helpful either with composition or with anatomy. Keep in mind, once again, this is like a base rough sketch, and I need to fix Cerberus's head on the one side and a little bit on the far right. I think the middle face is fine, but the two heads on the sides of the body are messed up. But yeah, that was day 60. This voiceover has gone away from me and it's 5 minutes long. Sorry. I will see you all tomorrow.